Did the developers for Stranded Deep just hint at a Stranded Deep 2? Recently, a user, Santeria318, submitted a whole list of questions, and I mean, guys, a whole list of questions compiled from the community for the developers of Stranded Deep. And well, guys, they answered. And their answers included things like the origins of the wavulavula, a boss battle that never was added to the game, and even hinted at the next title on their radar. Now I'm going to jump around a little bit on this list, so if you want to read the whole thing for yourself, I will leave a link directly to it down in the description. The first thing we're going to take a look at is number 2 here, where he's asking about the wavulavula plant. I mean, we all want to know what's up with that. Did we miss something? What's going on? Is that something that's going to be added into the game later? Well, it's something that didn't make it into the game. It's a shame too, because it would have been cool. At one point, we were thinking about adding some more player effects and buffs based on the plants that have hallucinogenic effects. Some of these effects would have been similar to Eagle Vision in Assassin's Creed. The player would have a consumable that would highlight all huntable animals or highlight all consumable food. This feature did not make it into the game. That's a shame, because I don't know how many times I've been looking in the grass for that snake. I can hear him, but I can't find him. A consumable that highlighted him would have made things a lot easier, especially on a hard permadeath. I'm just saying, that would have been cool. If we skip all the way down to 9, Santeria asked, what other creatures did you consider before deciding on the squid, the shark, and the eel for the 3 bosses? This would have been kind of cool. We workshopped an idea for another environment with a bear that would have been stuck on a beached cargo ship. The scope of the environment was out of our reach at the time. In other words, they just couldn't make it happen. That would be a cool addition to the game. Give us a 4th boss just because. Hey, that'd be cool. Now, if we go back up here, Santeria did ask, would Beam Team consider offering official mod support? Now, this is interesting. We considered integrating something like Mod.io for better mod support, but I don't think this will happen. And I'm quoting here. I'm going to focus the camera up. SD1, is that Stranded Deep 1? Because if we go all the way down to 14, Santeria asks, what is the next sequel? A new title? Now, the Beam Team, Sam, answers, I couldn't say at the moment. It could be either. We have some great ideas and concepts for sequels and a new IP. I would like to work on something with a different setting, so not in the ocean, or at least not on islands in the ocean, right? And if we go down to the next one, this talks about the ending of Stranded Deep. This all ties into the same thing for a sequel, Stranded Deep 2. Is the endless plane crash loop really the end? There are theories that the end of the Stranded Deep will be the beginning of the sequel. The original idea was for this event to tie into future games and repeat, kind of like a Groundhog Day as the world's unluckiest survivor. You would escape one scenario only to crash into the next. For now, we've left it as a plane crash paradox. Yeah, because you're still talking about a sequel or a new IP, right? I'm thinking at this point, it sounds a lot like we're going to get a Stranded Deep 2. And that's why they wanted to wrap it up, make it feature complete, because all the cool ideas that they want to add to the game, they're going to put in Stranded Deep 2. I can think of another company that did this. They're a little bit more successful than the Beam Team, but I can think of another company that did this with their sequel, and both games are pretty stellar. I don't know, guys. It sounds to me like the Beam Team has their eyes on the next game, the next IP, the next sequel. Stranded Deep 2 is what I'm thinking. Judging from some of their answers to the questions from Santeria's questions, it sure looks like it to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your comment down below. Anyways, guys, I am Granddaddy Gamer. That is all of the news for now. I'll see you next time.